What's up guys, it's Fuzzy. We're gonna have a spicy video today because we will be predicting the rest of the Major League Baseball season. Who's gonna win MVP, who's gonna win Rookie of the Year, Cy Young, and who will be in the World Series. We're not gonna waste any more time with an intro. Without further ado, let's start talking baseball. The Michael Jordan of Major League Baseball. I think that we can officially say that. I mean, of course, minus the championships. But Mike Trout is on pace to win his 4th MVP before turning 28 years old. That home run right there was the 300th of his career. He's at a 295 batting average with a 1,000 plus OPS, 15 home runs, 38 RBIs. All of those are top 5 in baseball. It's not going to be enough because the Angels suck. Now, real quick, I do have to shout out Teoscar Hernandez. He has been playing insane for the Blue Jays, but unfortunately an injury is going to cost him some time and some votes. So because we brought up Michael Jordan, we all know that he did not win an MVP in every single season. And I think that 2020 is going to be one of those years where standings is really going to matter in terms of who wins MVP or not. Whether you like that or not, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Jose Abreu is not a scrub though. A 317 batting average, 40 RBIs, which is #1 in all of baseball, and a near 1,000 OPS. The White Sox have not made the playoffs in over a decade. And if they do this year, it's because of Jose Abreu and his insane run production. The NL MVP race is going to be a crazy race to the finish line because both teams are playing out of their minds right now. We're talking about the Dodgers and the Padres. I think you guys might know who I'm talking about on the Padres. But Mookie Betts most likely is going to win runner-up because the Dodgers, they don't necessarily need him. But if we take a look at the stats, he's got the offensive numbers. He's also playing an unreal defense out there in right field. I mean, if you take a look at this throw, that's his throw. That is the Mookie Betts, but I don't think he beats Tatis. When you are leading all of Major League Baseball in WAR, yeah, you do have to be considered a front runner to win the MVP. And on top of that, he's doing it on defense just like Mookie Betts, but he's also doing it on the base paths. Fernando Tatis Jr. is nearing 10 stolen bases. He has 14 home runs, 37 RBIs, a plus 1,000 OPS. Even this catch right here, you're just not supposed to be able to do this as a lengthy shortstop. I think that he's more valuable to the Padres than Betts is to the Dodgers. That's just my opinion. If you guys disagree, let me know in the comment section down below. 2 years ago, Lucas Giolito statistically was the worst starting pitcher in all of baseball, and now in 2020, I think that he will be the runner-up for the American League Cy Young Award. He has a 4-2 record with a 3.29 ERA, which isn't as good as Hyun-Jin Ryu or Dylan Bundy, but I factor in the strikeout numbers, his whip numbers, and also the fact that the Chicago White Sox are most likely going to be a first or second place team in a pretty offensive-heavy American League Central. So Lucas Giolito, he gets my #2 spot, just not enough to pass the Biebs. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I almost put Shane Bieber as the front runner to win AL MVP, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and put him at the #1 spot for the American League Cy Young. Currently, as I'm recording this video, he has 3 innings, no hits, and 7 strikeouts against the Brewers, so he's only adding to his league-leading 1.2 ERA, 84 strikeouts, a .82 whip. Shane Bieber, honestly, he might be better than prime Corey Kluber right now. I'm super bummed that I can't put Max Fried on this list, but that's because Jacob deGrom and the front runner have been so dominant to start 2020 that you just cannot put Fried in the conversation just yet. deGrom is throwing 101 mile-an-hour darts. He has been absolutely electric, a 1.76 ERA. But in my opinion, I think the Cubs, they need their starting pitcher just a little bit more. He's been dominant. You guys see that gold over there? Yeah, right there where it says 11.1. Yu Darvish has set the record for the best strikeouts per 9 from any starting pitcher in the history of baseball. He has a 7-1 record on the first place Chicago Cubs with a 1.44 ERA, 63 strikeouts, and he's throwing 99 miles an hour at 34 years old. I didn't even know that he was 34. He was born in 1986. I know that deGrom is deGrom, 2 consecutive Cy Youngs in a row, but I think that Yu Darvish is coming for him, and this is the year where he seals the deal and is the Cy Young Award winner in the National League. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm kind of jealous of all of you Mariners fans, not because of what's happening in 2020, but because of the potential of that outfield, led by Kyle Lewis. You're gonna have Jared Kelenic and Kyle Lewis and Taylor Trammell, not to mention Julio Rodriguez, all in that outfield. It's gonna be special. But Kyle Lewis so far in 2020 has 8 home runs, 22 RBIs, and a 907 OPS. This man flat out rakes. The only problem is, he's a rookie at the same time as another just anomaly out in Chicago. He plays for the White Sox. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. The speed, the arm, the contact, the power. It's not fair.
That's what I'm saying. The longer this goes, the better off the Royals are as this ball is sliced to right center. Robert lays out. Oh, no, he didn't.
This is really impressive. This is slicing away from him into right center field. The flat out dive.
Luis Robert is one of the best young players I've ever seen in my entire life. That catch that you just saw had a 15% catch probability. I don't think Kyle Lewis could have made that play. Now, if we compare the offensive stats, yes, you can make a case that Kyle Lewis has been just as good, if not better. But the power goes to Luis Robert, the speed goes to Luis Robert, the defense. I think everything that the game of baseball revolves around, Luis Robert does it at an elite level. Maybe the batting average, not so much, but he's playing for a first-place Chicago White Sox squad, so they could potentially have the MVP, the Cy Young, the batting title leader in Tim Anderson, and the Rookie of the Year in Luis Robert. Because the White Sox, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Now, the National League is a little less stacked if we're talking about rookies. Alec Bohm has come onto the scene, and I feel like he has really changed the vibe of that Philly squad. A lot of players who were comfortable with just being mediocre, they're not comfortable anymore because their position is now at stake, and Alec Bohm is coming for that third base spot for the next decade. He's hitting .296 as I'm recording this video with 2 home runs and 10 RBIs in just a few games. The 801 OPS, I think, is going to go up. He plays some pretty average defense over there at third base. I just think the Phillies are a much better squad with him in the lineup and at the hot corner. But there's one guy playing for the Padres who has been electric out of nowhere. I didn't even know he existed till this year. Jake Cronenworth. Remember that name because I truly don't know what to expect going forward, so I'm going to need your guys' help to predict the future. Do you think that Jake Cronenworth is going to be able to continue his 2020 success? So far on the season, a .330 batting average, 4 home runs. He's not going to be a 30 home run guy anytime soon, but 18 RBIs, a 951 OPS. He is pretty much the second coming of Jeff McNeil, maybe just a little less powerful. He's been amazing for the Padres, but then again, the Padres have pieces for days. I really like Jake. I think that he is going to be your 2020 NL Rookie of the Year, but if you disagree, let me know and why. And last, but certainly not least, the 2020 World Series matchup will be between the LA Dodgers, who just barely beat out the Padres in the National League, and then moving over to the other side of the coin, the American League will be represented by the New York Yankees. I'm not straying away from my preseason pick. I think that they're injured, and I think that they're playing horrible baseball, but it's only a matter of time before Gary Sanchez breaks out of his slump, and I think Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton, they will be back. I think they're actually resting them and being over precautious. Once they're in the playoffs, they'll be good to go, and that's today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you agree or disagree with any of my picks, or if you think that I left out anyone, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there. Peace out.